You're watching award-winning D93 News with Samantha Williams and Phil Campbell, number one in the Gem State.
Welcome to 2018 and the 3-year anniversary of D93 News.
Wow, has it really been 3 years? Well, time flies with you. So in 2015 was an interesting year. The district ran 3 bond campaigns, 2 of which came just about as close to a supermajority as you can get. And in November of 2015, voters really came out and showed overwhelming support for building a new high school. Fast forward to 2018, Thunder Ridge High School is really coming together and it will open its doors in August.
I've been over there a few times. It's amazing the work that's being done out there. It's so exciting.
Cool to drive by and see the lights on in the evening.
It's really cool. And we'll make sure you'll be included in this as we get closer to when they open. I'm sure we'll have some public tours and we'll make sure and include you in on that and give you those dates. And we're also going to have a question and answer session with Principal McLaren. That's going to come up soon. So watch for our Facebook page. Will let you know when that happens.
That's right. And now to help ease some of the pressure of all that growth, the Bonneville Joint School District 93 Board of Trustees has decided to run a bond in March. And just like in 2015, it will be a tiered ballot. Tier 1 is for a 1,000 student core middle school with additional projects including a new roof at Iona, Parent Loop at Falls Valley, land and money for architectural designs. Now Tier 2 is an 850 student elementary school that includes modernized facilities for district students with more severe disabilities. This will be located on district property north of the Red Rock subdivision. There, Tier 2 is contingent on Tier 1 passing. Now the total cost of the bond is $60,267,840.
Now, as we mentioned, all the growth in Idaho. Well, Idaho is the fastest growing state, and D93 is one of, if not the fastest growing school districts in the state. That's one of the reasons why local economists are saying this bond will not increase the tax levy rate, meaning your taxes will not be influenced one way or another based on the result of the bond election coming up in March. It simply allows the district to use those funds for construction and land acquisition.
And we'll have more on this with our D93 News as we get updates, and you can count on us to bring you fair, unbiased information about the bond, not just because we have our own code of ethics here at the district, but because it's the law and Sammy's too nice for the slammer.
Well, we have an update to tell you about the Coins for Christmas campaign. Had another banner year here in D93. More than $10,000 were raised here in D93 to help kids get shoes, and Rimrock Elementary set an all-time record for contributions. Sam, what was it?
They brought in $3,874 during the campaign.
Amazing, and that's just from one school, an all-time record.
They're awesome. The kids, their parents, and just the community here is amazing. In their generosity to not only Coins for Christmas, but to our school, and the time and effort that they put here is amazing.
And speaking of charitable donations, the 4th grade ski program received $7,000 for skis, binding, boots, and poles.
It's a big day because we're training 8 schools to teach their 4th graders cross-country skiing this winter on their playground. We got grants, our grant from the Nordic Ski Patrol for $7,000. The Education Foundation gave us money. Idaho Mountain Trading donated the skis for today's training.
Well, that's just the beginning. To help get the students ready, the Nordic Ski Club is going to groom some trails at our elementary schools. Assuming the weather cooperates, we might be grooming grass.
I love Idaho because last year we had snow days. This year it's not. We've been above freezing every night. Now let's go to sports, powered by Grease Monkey. The Bonneville girls are now 15-1 on the season. The Bees are off to a 4-0 start in conference. They'll play Madison Friday night. And Hillcrest, well, they're still looking for their first conference win. They are 0-4 in conference play, but they can get that first win as they travel down to Pocatello tomorrow night to play the always talented Highland Rams. Always a tough place to play down in Pocatello.
It is. And now we're going to go over to the guys' side of things. The Knights are off to an 11-2 start. They are 1-0 in league play, and they are playing Highland tonight. Now the Bonneville Bees start conference play tonight as they take on Madison. The Bees and Knights will take the court in the Civil War next Wednesday in the Hive. I love the Civil War.
Love the Civil War. We're conflicted. We're going to start with coverage of the board meeting on Wednesday. because that, priorities, we and we built this trust through transparency, so we gotta get that. As soon as that meeting's over, we're gonna head over to the Hive, bringing coverage of that.
Thank goodness it's at the Hive because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Exactly.
Now, Disneyland is a popular vacation spot for many families in D93, and while most will either drive or fly, students at Rimrock were able to find out what it would take to walk there. Lap by lap, over the course of several weeks, the students logged the miles, and we were there as they made the final lap.
Why are you guys so excited? How come you're so excited?
Because we walked to Disneyland in 2 months. Yeah!
So I pulled it up on Google, and the nearly 900-mile journey is calculated to take 288 hours by foot, maybe a little less with your feet.
My wife's always complaining about my long stride when I walk, but what about by hand cart?
Hand cart. I haven't thought about hand cart, but if it's anything like with my kids, I would not take a hand cart.
I would be in that hand cart. Well, that's going to do it for us. We sincerely appreciate your support over the last 3 years. Like we said, this is our 3-year anniversary for D93 News. It's been a blast to bring you those stories, and we can't do it without you. We appreciate your support.
We will see you next time on D93 News.